So,
All
Alex
right, don't
Strouf,
swear. I don't have a dump button here.
It was that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
off the
Kyle.
block, it was bad.
Off the block was not my best work.
You were flying once you got to that 20-yard mark.
Oh,
You were flying.
Flying?
I'll tell you what.
Strouf was flying?
Good improvements were made, Kyle. Good improvements were made. Is this where we reveal?
Let's reveal it.
So we did attempt one. We gave him 2 tries, Kyle.
When did we negotiate that?
We didn't, but Brad and I felt like there was enough user error on the stopwatch.
Because we're using our phones. We're using the iPhone.
Using the iPhone. We
Well,
don't have,
The phone is actually a benefit
Kyle,
to the sprinter
Kyle,
because you have to
keep in
react
mind.
to when you move.
Keep in mind. User error. Admitting right now. They are admitting right now user error.
Wait.
Just keep that in mind for when it comes later.
How can all you got to do is start and
User
stop?
error.
just let us get there. Just slow down. It's going to be okay, Kyle. You're going to laugh at the end result, I promise. 6.12 on my first attempt.
Pathetic.
6.20 on Brad's first attempt.
Okay, Brad's
so
a
I was like,
slow.
all right, because we might have been off on like our first attempt live.
He's still off. I mean,
He's
still
still
wasn't
off.
even close.
So we were like, because he wasn't close, we're like, all right, let's give him a second chance just because it make him feel better. And then I thought I nailed it. I was like, you know what? I hit the timer right when he crossed 6.06 seconds.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's Ben's. Don't listen to Ben.
Mine read 6.00.
Oh, on the dot!
Exactly.
On the
we
dot.
have proof on the video. I clicked it. I showed it in that moment. It was
On the dot?
6.00 seconds on the dot. On the dot. So now we're left.
You're so slow.
Hey, Kyle, do you hear sub 6 and 6.00?
I don't hear a sub 6 and 6.0.
Here, give me that to show the fans.
Strouf, you lose at this. You know why you lose at this? Is because there is something called, like you said, human error. And so what it is, when you run a 40-yard dash hand time, you have to specify between electric and hand time because hand time, there's human error.
Couple things.
Because they start after you start.
Brad's face is so good at this.
I mean, disbelief. I wanted so
believe-
badly for Strouf.
I believe they stopped the timer late. Both times.
No.
Oh,
they
wow.
don't.
No.
You think this
No,
guy?
Are you
bro.
calling?
We're now
this guy?
We also agreed to take the average of what the 2 scores were.
Oh, wow.
So the fact
Still
that you're
lose.
now trying to get sub 5 with the averages being
Sub 6.
above. Well,
Which I was. I was sub 6.
You were not sub 6.
Watch the tape. Watch the tape. Time the tape. You will tell you I'm sub 6.
Wow. Are you saying pull up the
5.92?
film?
We got to go to the film. 5.92.
Who's going to the
recorded
film?
that?
I went to the film. 5.92.
And then you recorded
Where's
your
the film for KBN Nation right now on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison?
I
Right
have-
now,
I
to the
have
radio
decided-
audience, it's just words.
I have decided that now is not the right time to release the film to the public yet.
So he needs to doctor the footage.
Similarly to the White House, sometimes you got to have an internal investigation before you release the files.
Oh,
Why did
my
you go to the
God.
White House?
I don't know.
Because
I
it's
just listened. I was just listening to Kyle.
Oh, you listened to me
Telling
today?
The truth, yeah.
Well, thank
Listen to
you.
the brain.
Caveman Corey says 6.0 deserves a cold beer. We can get you a cold beer, but you can't come to Pato.
Well, you can get me a cold beer at Pato because I will see you there because my improvement was what we looked for. We looked to shave off 0.28, and I did.
See, you have
said,
no
but
leg
you
to
said
stand
on the record. You said on the record he has to shave off 0.28, which equals 6.00. I did it.
Sure, but the ultimate thing that we said is sub 6 points. And I know,
5.92.
But my favorite part about this, guys, Kyle
is
Brusson Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, is I knew that Strouf wasn't going to do his job on purpose because there's audio in which a producer would normally go back and say, here's what we agreed to. But he knows that in that audio, we specifically say sub 6. So now he's not utilizing
that audio doesn't exist. He's making
Exactly.
it up.
It's stricken from the record. I'll go find it.
I've never seen somebody just pushing and working so hard to get below a 6. Brother, a 6 is pathetic.
Alex Desperate Strouf.
I have a pitch.
What pitch do you have? You had an opportunity.
Give him 30 seconds.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. 30 seconds.
So between the hours of 4 and 5 o'clock tonight, what do we got going on?
Do you not even know what
YouTube
we have
only.
planned?
YouTube
We're YouTube only on ESPN Milwaukee.
we're YouTube only.
We are doing a bracket battle royale mascot style.
What are you suggesting? I mean,
And because we love
hour.
this idea. The idea of a grizzly versus a badger and like finding the mascot that's going to win the national title.
That makes me sad because the Badgers are going to lose. This.
Yeah, it's fine. I want to know what the best mascot
Well, so
is.
what are you suggesting?
Give me a third attempt.
No. Sorry, bud.
I kind of want to see it.
I want to see it too.
Because to me,
I wasn't there.
Maybe
Why do you?
I wasn't here for the try. Hey, this kid ain't going.
Maybe I'm soft. But and maybe I know you're soft. Strouf, but
extremely soft.
tie goes to the runner. This is the equivalent of a tie, and he is the runner.
No,
6 flat.
Tie goes to the runner.
No, you have to be sub 6. What are you talking about?
What if I let you time it?
What if you let me time? I'll time it. Yeah, let's do it. I'll
Don't
time
cheat,
it.
though.
I have no reason to cheat. Strouf, I love you.
I love you, but I have every reason to cheat.
No, if you come, you come. I have an issue with this. Strouf comes upstairs. I have no reason to cheat whatsoever. What did I say?
Just keep on going.
So
whenever you say, what did I say? Don't ask, what did I say? Just keep on going.
You can monitor the dump button again.
Yeah, get out of here.
Are we going to let him run again?
We should.
No, you guys can go. I'm doing a mascot bracket challenge with YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
But what if we let that go 45 minutes? In the final 15 minutes, he runs.
How are we going to take equipment out there to stream all this live?
We got a phone. You just put it on vMix and on a phone, and then we'll have other people.
You guys go do that. I'm doing a bracket mascot challenge.
No, I mean,
for an hour?
Yeah, there's 4 brackets. The East, West, South, Midwest.
So you know how embarrassing this was, though? Strouf came back upstairs, and he didn't tell me what his time was. But he came back upstairs, and I'm like, brother, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting so tired? He said, I just ran 80 yards. I said, you're exhausted running 80 yards? Yeah, I'm a little bit more out of shape than I thought. I said, this is incredible. Like, I understand running a 40-yard dash. It can be like, in that point, you're tired.
Burst.
Yeah, it is a burst.
Carry over an hour.
All you do is literally you put your hands on your head, get some water, and you're fine. By the time you should walk upstairs and put your clothes. Did he have clothes on?
Oh, yeah, he changed.
Okay.
And by the way, Kyle, when he changed, I was like, he ain't getting this.
Yeah.
He was wearing boxers. He doesn't have athletic spandex.
Yeah.
He doesn't have running shoes. He doesn't have athletic gear.
Brett, why
he was
you put
wearing
your
a cotton T-shirt.
Oh,
It was very.
That in itself flapping in the wind. He could have been sub 6 if he didn't dress like an idiot.
Not aerodynamic
You know how
at
swimmers
all.
shave and are bald because they need to shave off every second in the water.
Yeah, Strouf is embarrassed.
He's just not committed. He wants to find his way to Pato, but he didn't commit himself to getting sub 640.
Yeah, I knew yesterday when we asked him what he was doing to get ready. He said, I'm ready.
As you can see on YouTube and as you hear us, it is Weedman Wednesday on Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. You want that lush green, beautiful-looking yard where your neighbors walk by and say, oh, wow, I want some of that. Well, guess what? You can have that by going to weedman.com to get 50% off your first service. 50% off. Wow. Weedman.com. Get your quote, get 50% off that first service, and you'll have a spiffy-looking lawn like Kyle, Brad, and myself will have because we couldn't pass up what Weedman has to offer.
The Weed Man coming. I was so excited to tell people.
I need me some weed, man. My lawn is brown right now. It's a lot of brown on the estate.
I specifically have Saturday morning blocked off to pick up all the dog poop, unbury the time capsule, and get rid of all the leaves before the Weed Man.
Yeah, I thought maybe some of the leaves would just die in the winter.
No, they didn't go anywhere.
Not the case.
They didn't go anywhere. The Packers signed a guy yesterday. I refuse to call this person by name because I don't even think he's going to be on the roster at the start of the year. Packers signed somebody. You happy? I won't say his name. It's on the YouTube title. I'm sure Kyle and Brad will let you know, but the Packers signed a guy, and I'm not falling for it. Not that there's anything to fall for. It's just, look, ultimately, I understand you have to build a roster and bring in guys. It doesn't mean they're going to be on the team. Everyone does it, but just kind of a slap in the face when you need a real receiver, and the Packers just got a guy. So we talk about that guy next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust-Nortman, KBN.
I'm not Mr. Education. I think that's very clear.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not anti-education. I'm not very educated. And is that fair?
That's fair.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Drum roll, please.
Carbless is here with refreshing new flavors.
Introducing their Tropical Bliss Variety Pack. Let the summertime flavors of blood orange, watermelon, raspberry, and grapefruit whisk you away from the winter blues. New flavors, same great Carbless perks. Every handcrafted cocktail still has 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and just 100 calories. Find the Tropical Bliss Variety Pack in store wherever Carbless is sold and enjoy your winter passport to paradise. Grab a pack today and discover why Bliss is more with Carbless.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
When you're in the right place at the right time, things get done. The important things, like knowing what you need and how it all works. Talking truck. Fixing it right the first time. At Zimbrick Chevrolet, our people get it done right and now. That's how you know you're in the right place at the right time. And you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Staying on Wisconsin sports never stops with the Jump Around podcast.
I think this team can make a run and win games in the tournament. Why? Number one, they defend without fouling. Number two, they don't turn the ball over. Number three, they are fundamentally sound at everything they do. And so I like this team to win games.
The Jump Around podcast with Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias, streaming live every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis Live is back. March 29th at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Join Thanasis Adetokounmpo for a live show that's sure to entertain like none other. Last year, it was a surprise appearance from ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. You never know what Thanasis has planned for 2025. Get your tickets to Thanalysis Live right now. Visit ESPN Madison on Twitter for event and ticket info. It's Gruber Law Office's Thanalysis Live, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel and Carbliss. Also supported by the Prisoner Wine Company and McDonald's.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after, an in-depth recap of every Bucks game in 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 provides game recaps for every game. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis.
Puts it on the floor, spins down the lane, and plunges it through.
Or the deep threes from Dame.
Dame time has arrived with 107.
Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only met, but let's pretend it's love. And never stop for anyone.
No second chances for Alex Strouf. He got his second chance as he was running the 40-yard dash. He needed to hit sub 6 seconds on his 40-yard dash in order to go to Potawatomi Casino Hotel with us on Friday.
He won't be there.
Do you think we should give him another chance? I kind of want to. Maybe I'm just finding every excuse to try to get him to Pato.
Yeah, why? You're a competitor. He isn't going to do it. He can't get off the starting block, and he doesn't know how to run.
Yeah, the starting block thing, I don't see that fixing in the last 6 hours. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a struggle for him. He's never going to.
Just ran the tape again.
We gotta.
Yeah. Also, talk into your mic, please. No, his mic is not working.
Can you hear him at all? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I figured.
But I just ran the tape again. 5-8-7.
How do you know when you cross the finish line?
And we don't
because
exactly
you can see
have
the finish line.
We might have to pull the tape up, and we all might have to start the clock. We might have to time him based on the film.
Stop trying to find excuses.
No, I watched that film, and you barely can see when he actually starts. Stop trying to time the film, Strouf. You can barely see where yourself starts and stops. And so we're gonna go out there. We're gonna give you one last try, because I want to be there to laugh at you in your face. So we're gonna.
I don't want to be there.
I want to do it one last time, so all the KBN Nation can see him not run through the line. Him running like a
rescind my offer.
I guess you know what?
Rescind my offer. I ran under a 6-second 40. I rescind my offer.
All right, well, you're not coming. You're not coming.
You're doing it our way, the way we aligned it to be. We're not changing rules.
Who made you the official scorekeeper for this, buddy? We're the official scorekeeper. You don't get to dictate what your time is.
You didn't even remember it was happening. You don't get a say in this.
I'm a busy man. What can I say? Didn't nobody tell me? I forgot.
Well, nobody told me, but I forgot. So somebody did told me, but I forgot.
Nobody reminded me.
So the Packers signed a guy, and yeah, I mean, I almost slipped. I said I wasn't going to say his name.
I'll say it for you. Mecole Hardman.
Why'd you say it, Mecole?
Is that what's Mecole?
That's Brad.
Mecole.
Brad.
Mecole. How else?
This is like Kyle saying groin.
Groin.
Mecole Hardman.
Mecole.
How do you know?
Kyle, it's better. Mecole Hardman.
Hardman.
How do you know what syllable to emphasize? How do you know it's not Mecole?
He's been in the NFL for 7 years. He caught a pass to win the Super Bowl.
So?
You should probably know his name.
Yeah.
You should know his name because he's a Green Bay Packer now. Woo.
Will he be a needle-moving Green Bay Packer?
Come on,
42 catches for 330 yards his last 2 years, as Justin chimes in.
2 years combined.
Last year he was 95 yards
on 12 catches. Listen, fellas.
He's going to be a kick returner. Keyshawn Nixon's cornerback 1. Yeah, everyone's got their wish, baby.
Even that though, I mean, like when this signing came down, and I saw Packers sign wide receiver, I was like, oh boy, let's brace. And it was Mecole Hardman. Am I saying it right? Like I knew, and we knew, Goody was like a thrifter, right? We know he's searching for deals. He's going through the DVD bin. I thought he was at Goodwill. He's at a garage sale.
Yeah.
He is more at a garage sale than he is at any other thrift store.
In a bad neighborhood.
He is deep thrifting in a bad neighborhood. That's exactly right. And so, you know, whatever he scoops
up, Mecole.
You can't expect it. You can't expect it to work, right? You can't expect it to work because you go to a garage sale. It's $2. You pick it up. You get home. It's likely not even going to work.
Yeah, my issue with this is the Packers keep playing in our face. That's what they do. And Goody keep playing in our face, right? Because there's two things.
He had to.
He didn't have to do that. He could have just drafted at this point.
He brought in Devin Funchess. He brought in Sammy Watkins.
And how did that work out?
Beautiful story, right there.
I'm just saying.
How did that work out?
But like all teams bring in guys that might not be on the roster.
The Packers rarely do it, and then when they do it, they bring scrubs. And this is my issue that I have. This signing, whatever, we'll see what comes of it. But there's a lot of things that we should get from this. There's two things that I believe that we get out of this. Is that this means, A, that Keyshawn Nixon, as you said, Ben, is finally getting his shot to be cornerback 1, which in my perspective, isn't a good thing because Keyshawn Nixon is not cornerback number 1. Yeah. And so this just means Goody is basically obliging to that, saying, hey, you know what? Keyshawn, he performed well enough last year where I'm going to allow him to go out there and compete to be number 1 so he can go up against a Justin Jefferson, so he can go up against a DJ Moore, so he can go up against a Amon-Ra St. Brown, so he can go up against a guy like a T. Higgins or a guy like just a legit wide receiver. He is not in the same class as a cornerback to be going up against those guys. But guess what? Our general manager just signaled to us that, you know what? Hey, I believe in Keyshawn Nixon, so let me bring in Mecole Hardman because we need to have a guy on special teams because we don't want our CB1 on special teams. But B, the other thing that it did, it showed us that he's probably not interested in drafting a cornerback, in a wide receiver early. That should be disappointing, especially to somebody like Hebron.
Just because they bring in Mecole Hardman doesn't change your mindset.
He's not going to draft a wide receiver in the first round.
Since I'm not saying
he's not a wide receiver 1, so how does it?
No, he's because
put finality
I'm playing the numbers game. Is he really going to carry 7 wide receivers?
Well, I mean,
it doesn't mean Mecole Hardman has to be on the roster.
See, that's the problem. I'm just concerned and nervous that this means that the Green Bay Packers are thinking about running it back, that they believe they have the proper numbers, they have the proper guys in the wide receiver room, and all they need to do is find somebody to replace who? Christian Watson until he gets healthy. So to me, he's thinking about how can I replace Christian, whereas he should be thinking, how can I find me a number 1? He thinks there's a number 1 inside the room, and now he's found the guy to replace Christian Watson, and that's why I think think it is a problem. He believes he has cornerback number 1 with Keyshawn Nixon, and he believes he has wide receiver number 1 with either Tay Wicks, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed. And that should be alarming to Packers fans.
Wow, if that is the takeaway, if there's any truth to that, that's a trifecta of pain. You sign Hardman.
Kyle's gone from so far to the I love the Packers. I love everything they do to what the damn hell.
Yeah, if we are slotting Nixon as cornerback 1, somebody in the room as wide receiver 1, and Mecole Hardman being a fixture, a big
LVN taking a big jump.
Then holy cow! Then that is this is a bad day for Green Bay Packers.
This guy was. You think he just signed Mecole Hardman because he really wanted him? No, he looked at the roster. He understands he missed Christian Watson, and he understands football. And he said, "Listen, we need a guy that could potentially stretch the field." He got a speedster, but the problem is he got a speedster that has not been able to consistently deliver over the last couple seasons. This is a problem. Now, is this a terrible signing? Not a terrible signing. It's just a meh. It's an underwhelming signing. That's exactly what we've seen. A lot of underwhelming signings. Our guy Goody is a guy who's obviously okay with C's, get degrees. He's not trying to be an overachiever getting A's. That's my problem with free agency.
On the Carbless Talking text line, a lot of Kyle love today, which is weird. Justin is so with Kyle. How do we not look at the last 8 years of evidence with Goody in the wide receiver position and think he takes a wide receiver high? He did take Christian Watson almost as a glorified first-round pick.
Ain't no such thing as a glorified first-round pick. Brad was a glorified fourth-round pick then.
Hey. I mean, you're right. But if Goody looks at this and feels any level of completion with the wide receiver room, that's malpractice. Like that's criminal in roster building. I still can. This changes nothing on my stance that Goody will take a wide receiver in round 1. It's the most incomplete room on the whole team.
You think Goody's going to cut any of his boys? He got Bo Melton and Malik Heath on this roster because he loves those guys.
Those guys have zero roster safety.
Okay, you say that
Malik
now. Bo Melton's so good on special teams. Malik Heath will make tackles on special teams. I'm telling you, that's going to be the conversation. I'm just telling y'all this right now. I am mentally and physically, because a lot of times when the Packers make these decisions, it all of a sudden makes me just feel this nasty feeling in my chest and my stomach. Is I am mentally preparing myself for the Packers to draft a wide receiver in the 3rd or 4th round. That's what I'm mentally preparing myself for, because they feel
I'm
like,
glad you're starting to set expectations lower so that you can be happy when he does something outside.
You know what?
Because you started to believe that this was going to be the off season of Kyle.
I did. I got a vacation coming up around the draft time, so you know what? The last thing I want to do is be all mad in a bad mood when I'm on vacation. So you know what, Goody?
Draft expectations.
Yeah.
Low.
So Goody, you know what? Go ahead, draft the D lineman that has an incredible RAS score, or didn't play and didn't start a lot of snaps, or didn't play a lot of snaps in college, but has a lot of great potential. Or a guy like a Rashawn Gary who was a #1 guy coming out of high school, but never really came around. But you know what? You feel like you have the coaches to develop him. Go ahead, do it. Let's get another developmental project. So 3 years from now, we can be talking about, okay, year 3, this is going to be the year when everybody else finds players that burst and show potential year 1, and then year 2 they actually establish themselves in the NFL. Let's just keep doing the cycle, fellas. Let's do it.
I mean, it's 2025, and we've been through the 6 to 7 years of Goody's track record as it pertains to drafting. And so we have a lot of evidence. We know how long that is. 6 months, 6 years is a long time. And in 6 years, Strouf's going to have a baby.
Can you believe that? Amazing what can happen in 6 years.
0% interest for 72 months from Gina Della from Pella. And in that time that you're making the investment, as I say, not paying off, making the investment into your home, Strouf's going to be twins, triplets, quadruplets. You don't even know. He might pop out a lot. We don't know, but he's going to have a kid by the time this offer and this deal and all your investments are paid up with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, because it's 0 for 72. 0 for 72. I got 0 for 60, but I'm glad I got 0 for 60. I'm even happier for KBN Nation, who's going to call 855-PELLA-WI or visit them at PellaWI.com. Ask for Gina, ask for Joe, say KBN sent you, and they will set you up with an in-home consultation where they come to your house, explain the quality of windows, the warranty, the energy efficiency, the beauty. They will show you it all, and you can pay it off in 72 months. Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. A little bit of a shift here since we're only with ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Madison on the airwaves. We'll be with you on digital, YouTube, Twitter, all those places you want to find us.
Love it.
Streaming. But we want to make sure everyone gets the appropriate opportunity to hear Brad out, because he's had some doozies. What was the last one?
The last one was...
you're limiting our television viewing.
On streaming TV show.
Vladimir Putin.
I stand by that one. Brilliant idea.
Vladimir Putin. Hear Brad out. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Things ever happened to you from a breakup? I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I mean, I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast, but
why not? They're old shows.
I've had some
old shows.
My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Are you ready to shake things up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee? All you gotta do is toss your rewards card into your favorite slots for drawing entries and a chance to be in the Roll for Riches game show. What's on the table? Oh, just $300K in cash and prizes. Play this March, and Thursday nights, you could get on a winning streak that, frankly, you deserve. Let it ride and roll for riches. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Free Food Friday on ESPN Madison is brought to you by Vintage Brewing Company. Whether you're looking to get carry-out, delivery, or dine-in, Vintage Brewing has lots of great options on their menu. Vintage Brewing Company prides themselves on being a great place to hang out and enjoy classic Midwestern hospitality. Vintage Brewing Company has multiple award-winning beers, so be sure to try one the next time you're in. Head to VintageBrewingCompany.com to make a reservation today. That's VintageBrewingCompany.com.
Your current car, soon to be your old car. A new car? Better start looking. But you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free credit score and score monitoring on most new consumer checking accounts. Because when you know you need to make a big purchase, knowing your credit score puts you in the driver's seat. You've got this with free credit monitor from Associated Bank. See AssociatedBank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
The madness has arrived at Metro Ford of Madison this month. Get behind the wheel of a 2024 Ford F-150 with 3.9% APR for 66 months plus $2,000 flex buy cash, $16.86 cost per thousand borrowed. Or drive away in the 2024 Ford Escape with 1.9% APR for 66 months plus $500 flex buy cash, $15.97 cost per thousand. Don't miss out. These offers end March 31st. Head to Metro Ford of Madison or visit MetroFordofMadison.com today.
The madness is back, and so is your chance at proving your hoops knowledge. It's the ESPN Wisconsin Bracket Challenge, presented by Cousin Subs. Fill out a bracket, earn the most points at the end of the tourney, and get a $1,000 gift card to Cousin Subs. Fill out your bracket on ESPN.com or the ESPN Tournament Challenge app. Just search ESPN Wisconsin and enter the password Cousins, all lowercase. It's the ESPN Wisconsin Bracket Challenge, presented by Cousin Subs. They believe in better.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
With the next pick in the big draft, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Dane County selects you. As we count down to the draft in Green Bay, Big Brothers and Big Sisters is also counting on you to help meet the growing demand of mentorship in our community. Become a role model, a motivator, a supporter, a positive influence. Empower the young people in our community to create a brighter future for all. Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Dane County presents The Big Draft in partnership with the NFL Inspire Change. Learn how to get involved at bbbsmadison.org.
Professional volleyball is in full swing from here in Madison. Don't miss a second of the action. Cheer on Love Madison Volleyball as they make history with some of the best players in the world. Olympic medalists, NCAA All-Americans, and one of the most talented rookie classes ever. This is volleyball at its highest level. Experience the excitement yourself. Get your tickets today at lovb.com. Volleyball is the next major league.
It's a Weed Man Wednesday on Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. Weed Man for the win.
ESPN Wisconsin. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman. Carlos Talking text line. 844-770-3776 or 800-990-3776. Call either one. We'll find a way to get you on the air. That's my saying to everyone today. But without further ado, Brad had a bad Hear Brad out that Kyle loved, where he was trying to limit your television viewing on streaming services. If you're binge watching a thriller, you only get one episode and you're locked out for 24 hours. If you get 2 comedy shows for the show, that's it. 2 20-minute comedies, you're done. You're locked out for 24 hours.
Bringing families together, Brad.
Vladimir Putin, what has he got on the docket today? It's time to hear Brad out.
They say punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad out.
All right, guys.
Ooh, you were a little early there, Ben. A little early. I wanted to marinate a little bit because you're going to want this one to marinate for a second. All right, guys. I love March Madness. I mean, I do.
Don't try and fix it.
I love March Madness.
But
guys, we got to do away with the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 monikers. We got to do away with them. What are we doing celebrating the quarterfinals and the round before the quarterfinals? I mean, what other sport is there so much celebration for being so far away from the championship game? Now, the Final Four, now that is something special. Ben Bruss, you were a Final Four participant. That is very hard. Win 4 games in a row against top opponents. But Sweet 16, you're talking about 2 games against likely inferior opponents. What are we doing celebrating a 16-team final when it's not even it's before the quarterfinal, and the Elite 8 is the quarterfinal? No other sport celebrates it like the NCAA tournament. It's time we do away with that. Let's focus on only the Final Four. That's only one step along the way. And this is second place Brad talking, saying that celebrating the Sweet 16, celebrating Elite 8, it's so second place energy. And not only that, guys, did you know where these names came from?
Where did they
Sweet
come from?
16.
A birthday party?
No, well, close. As far as like how interesting it is.
It was a TV show.
Sweet 16, or the Sweet 16 came from a Kentucky high school tournament to where they used it and they're trying to jazz things up to let things be interesting for the final 16 teams. And Elite 8 similarly came from the Illinois high school boys basketball playoffs where they went from 16 to 8, where it's like, guys, let's get excited about being the final 8. Good job, youth.
I have a problem. I understand everything you're saying.
He's hurt. He's triggered.
No, I'm not triggered.
He was aiming for a lot of Sweet 16.
It is a benchmark of showing success. It's not, no one's hanging banners for Sweet 16.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe not like the Dukes of the world, but there's a legit celebration. Oh my gosh, the Sweet 16.
There is a celebration because that means you're still alive.
Yeah,
that means you still have a chance.
It feels
so you're
like
telling
you've
us not to celebrate.
Something. Yeah, not until you get to the Final Four. It feels like you've accomplished something, but no other playoffs.
The only thing
NFL,
I was thinking about
NBA,
as a senior at the University of Wisconsin, senior, I had never been to a place where I could celebrate team success like I did if I was going to go to the Final Four. I knew, Brad, in the Elite 8, I had never been nervous for a game in my entire life. Didn't care if it was the round of 32, Sweet 16, first round, Final Four, 80,000 people in Dallas. Wasn't nervous a single second. You know where I was pooping my pants?
Oh, wow.
The Elite 8. I was nervous. The first 20 minutes, I was ball reversal guy, play good defense and rebound because I didn't want to screw up. Because I know that if you lose in the Elite 8, nobody gives a damn. It's a good
That's exactly right.
It's a good story.
That's exactly right.
But
That's
all
my
I
point.
cared about, I know, but
That's our problem.
The Final Four is we're celebrating, so you were nervous in order to achieve that. But when you get to the Sweet 16, you get to the Elite 8.
You're forgotten
what
as
have
a
you
team
accomplished?
if you don't get to the Final Four.
Completely.
Elite 8's just a good story.
Yeah, so do you agree with me, Ben?
Come on.
To do away with the emphasis of, Sweet 16, Elite 8.
There is no emphasis. Right now, if you get to the Sweet 16, it's a good barometer that you have a shot to make it to the Final Four. You have a shot. You should celebrate making out, like, it's weekends, Brad. The way it's set up is it's 3 weekends. If you get out of the first weekend, you celebrate. You get out of the second weekend, you celebrate. If you're in that third weekend, that means you have a shot and you're real.
So let's do away with the name. No Sweet 16, no Elite 8. It's the second weekend. Or the
no, it's just the round of 64, the round of 32, the round of 16, and the round of 8.
That's right. It puts too much value on being the 16th team or the 8th team by giving him such a sauce.
This is such a minute detail to care about.
It's such a big deal. Everyone talks about the Sweet 16 or Elite 8.
I'm going to be a little vulnerable right now and actually think I'm getting sad. I'm getting sad reliving the fact that Ben just told us, he just told all of KBN Nation, He was more concerned about making it to the Final Four than actually winning a national championship.
That's not true.
You said you were more nervous in the Elite Eight than you were in the Final Four.
Because when you're in the Final Four and you make it, you know...
You didn't make it yet. I won a championship.
It is a wild revelation.
Can I speak without you jumping to
No,
conclusions? You're remembered forever for a Final Four, but at no point did I lose any confidence or change my mindset. I was like, we're going to win the national championship.
But here's the saddest part about this, is now you got me reliving that. I'm thinking, dang, man, Ben sitting here focused about getting to the Final Four, and then I remember how your season ended, and then I
played well.
No, you guys lost.
Led the team in points.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about how the season ended. That started to hurt because I was like, oh, my gosh.
Oh, it hurt you.
Oh, wow.
It hurt Kyle.
Because they would have played UConn.
Kyle
I said, Wisconsin had a chance to win a national title.
Oh, you thought that. When Aaron Harrison shot the three from the left wing, I was running on the weak side to get the rebound. I was 6 for 6 from the free throw line. I had already made 6 in 80,000 people stadium. I was making number 7, number 8, and we were going to the national championship, and I was thinking 7 seed UConn. I don't care who they have. We are winning this damn game.
I got sad because then I thought about me being in a hotel room in 2015 watching that national championship game.
Do you think after they beat Duke, they had no shot, even though they were up 7 with 4 or 5 minutes left?
You said after who?
The next year.
No, I thought they were
going to
win.
Duke, and they celebrated in a way they beat Duke. Fans were celebrating bigger for Duke than they might have after the NCAA championship.
No,
because Kentucky was undefeated.
No.
So now you're thinking what?
No,
That team wasn't focused to win a national championship game?
No, I wasn't.
Get your jargon and slander out of here.
I was just all
fan brain coming through.
Made me just remember.
Yes, I say that word a lot.
It made me just remember how sad I was during that moment. But also, let's
terrible here, Brad out streak continues.
Wait a minute.
No more Sweet 16, no more Elite Eight. I don't want to hear those nicknames.
Brad, this is stupid.
Why?
This is elitist. This is elite Brad coming out.
No, it's not.
You said it yourself.
It's not worth
Brad, for the Milwaukee Panthers, UW Milwaukee Panthers, who still celebrate, I believe it's 2005 final Sweet 16 run they had with Bruce Pearl that basically launched Bruce Pearl's career to now his team is a 1 seed and he's trying to fight to get to a national championship game. That launched his career. The Sweet 16 means something. That means you're one of the final 16 teams left
it doesn't mean
in the country.
360 plus teams in the
it
NCAA
means
tournament.
Brad, if you are
in the all of NCAA.
Brad, it means a lot to make it that far because that means you are one of the best teams left in the country, and especially when you're coming from a mid-major school where you're always counted out to make it out.
Football playoff, Brad.
Ben just said.
How many teams are in the college football playoff?
There's 12.
Exactly. That's like 4 away.
Ben just
from
said you're
Sweet
forgotten
16.
unless you get to a Final Four.
No, some are forgotten. Not everybody should forgotten. Wisconsin, they make to a lot of Sweet
Brad's
16s,
mad at the
but not.
Milwaukee Panthers and Bruce Pearl for making it to the Sweet 16 and celebrating.
Think
as
about
a team that doesn't have.
Shaka Smart. The reason why he is where he is now is because VCU made a run to the Sweet 16. Might even made it to Elite Eight. Like this is what starts a lot of coaches' career. They think they did.
They
so
missed that on our trivia, on our over/under.
And so again, all I'm saying is this: is that Sweet 16s and Elite 8s, they do matter. Like, you should celebrate that. You absolutely should celebrate
Elite
that.
Eight and Sweet 16 are the equivalent of making the college football playoff in terms of the amount of teams. There's actually more teams in NCAA because there's FBS, AA, and single
all together.
So when you're looking at holistically,
and now especially that there's 12 teams, you're going to fast forward several. What teams are in those 12? I don't remember what teams are in those.
Yeah,
but guess what, Brad? You'd be celebrating that crap if you got there.
No, I'd only celebrate if I finish second. Now that's what I celebrate.
Now you're full of crap because you're still sad you lost every Rose Bowl game you played in, and that's not even top 16 necessarily.
We were top 16 for the record, but
okay, and you were very happy to make it to the Rose Bowl.
In fact, we were top 6.
Now you're poo-pooing all the rest.
I just don't think it's worth celebrating.
Another bad here, Brad out.
Yeah, this is bad,
Kyle
Brad.
Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
I don't think so, boys.
Brad's just a curmudgeon on the eve of when all these young kids get to make their dreams come true. This is what you're going to do. You're going to shatter what they're aiming to do. Some people are just going to be happy with a Sweet 16.
Aim for the Final Four.
There's going to be St. Peter's. Like, they got celebrated for making it to the Sweet 16.
Aim for the Final Four.
No, some teams can't, Brad. A 15 seed ain't aiming for that.
So what do you win?
One win.
So what do you win? Make it the Sweet 16, you win anything.
You win pride.
You don't win anything, Brad.
Just have
you
pride.
win
Celebrate.
the opportunity. And you celebrate the opportunity.
I see Sweet 16 T-shirts. I see Elite
Brad,
8 T-shirts.
you're terrible.
That's crazy.
I have seen Sweet 16 T-shirts, and guess what I didn't do? Ever wear it. These are the Final Four shirts.
Cut the
that
net,
Kyle's
baby.
wearing.
See, now that's something we're celebrating.
Cut the net.
Ours was net worthy.
I like that.
I like that too. That's bad here, Brad out. Punter shouldn't be able to celebrate Super Bowl wins from Marcus. I totally agree.
Oh, wow.
So you wouldn't be able to celebrate if you actually won Super Bowl 50. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Dortman. Chrissy and Strouf are helping run the show throughout ESPN Wisconsin, and I'm going to tell you how you can have a strong body, a strong mind, while having a strong community at the Princeton Club. Open 24/7, free childcare with the membership, great community aspects in Madison and New Berlin. They got stuff going on in New Berlin in the summer around the pool to make sure that you can, have a good workout and hang out and meet people. They gave 60,000 meals to local pantries to help out in New Berlin. You're going to have a great time getting better with your health, having a strong mind, a strong body, while having a strong community at the Princeton Club. Take the tour and find your better tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but today. Start today to find your better tomorrow. Apparently, someone's got a chance to win something big coming up next. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, wow.
Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
And make sure everyone's tuning in when we do this, because y'all's faces are going to be like,
it better be sweet.
If you think I'm going to act like that for oatmeal, you're outside your damn
You've never
mind.
had Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
It's not
yeah,
Quaker,
but I've
is
also had
it?
chocolate chip
No,
pancakes
no,
with butter
organic.
and syrup that make me go, oh, baby, oatmeal ain't going to do that.
You'll be surprised. I'm going to do a variety.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger members.
With the next pick in the big draft, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Dane County selects you. As we count down to the draft in Green Bay, Big Brothers and Big Sisters is also counting on you to help meet the growing demand of mentorship in our community. Become a role model, a motivator, a supporter, a positive influence. Empower the young people in our community to create a brighter future for all. Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Dane County presents the Big Draft in partnership with the NFL Inspire Change. Learn how to get involved at bbbsmadison.org.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Wisconsin.
Join the Madison Area Sports Commission live and in person for a Good Morning Sports event featuring Love Madison Volleyball. On March 31st, meet an all-star lineup of Love Madison athletes and hear about the first season of pro volleyball in Madison. Registration donations benefit the MASC Youth Grant to get kids into sports. Register online at visitmadison.com/GMS. This event is sponsored by American Family Insurance and Oak Bank, supported by ESPN Madison, and produced by the Madison Area Sports Commission.
When you've been seriously injured, you'll need a team with knowledge and experience to get the results you deserve. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
These lights, they can't blind me. With your love, nobody can drag me down.
Somebody's walking away with 10 Palermo's pizzas. I was gonna say a little excitement from the crowd.
I mean, I could finish that about 10 days worth right there.
Oh wow,
Not one
That's
per
5
day.
days for me.
See,
wow.
See, no, I would be strategic. I would probably have 2 per week, right? So that'd be 5 weeks
You
for me.
try to savor it?
Yeah, I would try to savor it because I hate when the ending comes, right?
That's
but
true.
the
That
great
last
thing about
pizza,
it,
that last bite,
you can go to all these different stores and always get you another Palermo's pizza.
Now, I just want to start off. It's Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman here. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm not a fan of how this happened, but I understand why. I will be supporting the blue and gold.
What do you
Ben
mean
Brust, the Badger, will be supporting the blue and gold. I had made a financial investment in January. Get my J's mixed up there. In January, and so I need Marquette to go far in order to make money. Not to the it's not a win championship bet, not to win or go to the Final Four bet. I needed them to get to the Sweet 16 to be profitable on Marquette on this thing I do in January. So sure, I'm the blue and gold guy. Kyle, who's just crapping on the red and white.
Whoa.
Well, you got me all sad thinking about the good old
You
days.
did get me all sad thinking about I just remember where I was at. I don't know about you.
Whoever goes further, the blue and gold, the red and white, one caller is going to be on each. And if you're with me in the blue and gold, or Kyle on the red and white, whichever caller, Strouf, do we give the first caller the opportunity to choose?
Yeah, for the first caller of whatever number you choose will get to choose which side they are on, and then the other caller will just be stuck on the other side. Similar to Over-Under, which we play on Thursdays.
Yeah, someone's going to win 10 pizzas. John Leonardo, the director of marketing at Palermo's, is a Badger. He did me wrong by this one, making me have the blue and gold, because I already have the financial investment. Now I'd have
You
to,
did it to yourself.
I want whoever, gets me to win, and then now I'm conflicted.
Luckily, you don't have to root against your squad necessarily. You just want the other one to go far.
That's true.
That's one of the silver lining.
Someone's winning 10 pizzas here, so let's go caller 10 to make the decision. Caller 20 to get stuck with the decision that wasn't made. Somebody's going to walk away with 10 Palermo's pizzas. 10. There's Urban Pie, Screamin' Sicilian, Neighborhood Pizza, Surfer Boy Pizza. The Screamin' Sicilians, as you know, have thin and crispy, tavern style, 2.5 feet of stuffed crust cheese. OG Screamin's. There's been deals galore. If you missed the BOGO, stay tuned on this show as there's buy one, get ones going on at different local retailers that I'll be letting you know. Let's go caller 10 for this Palermo's contest for 10 Palermo's pizzas. 800-990-3776. The phone number for this contest.
Ben, I need two callers.
800-990-3776. Caller 10, you're going to get the decision. Caller 20, you still got a chance to win 10 pizzas based off whatever caller 10 picks.
And what happens if there's a tie?
They both win.
Hey! On Wisconsin, baby.
I can't say.
No, it's on with the whole state.
I can't say,
We are.
There you go. That's 800. Whoa! 800-990-3776. Caller 10 and caller 20. Do we got a hard out with spring training? What's the hard out? Nobody told me. Just say get out if I need to get out.
Yes.
Wow, the suspense.
Yes? I said get out. All right, we'll be back on 100.5 ESPN Madison. Streaming on YouTube.
Keep watching, baby. Keep watching.
We're out.
You got 30 seconds. I was a little busy on the phone.
Oh. Well, I'll say this right now. I feel good about Wisconsin.
15.
I really do.
Yeah.
I feel great.
If I were going to align, I would pick Wisconsin.
Top 15 in Ken Palmer offense and defensive rating.
Out. Stats. We're out. Just for now.
You're gonna go to the record store. You're gonna give them all your.
Are you ready to shake things up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee? All you gotta do is toss your rewards card into your favorite slots for drawing entries and a chance to be in the Roll for Riches game show. What's on the table? Oh, just $300K in cash and prizes. Play this March, and Thursday nights, you could get on a winning streak that, frankly, you deserve. Let it ride and roll for riches. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, this is former Badger Brad Norton.
Norman, it's a fake. Great call and great execution.
You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
How's it going, Madison? This is Chrissy Birdsall with your Sports Center update, brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. ESPN Madison is your radio home for the WIAA Boys Basketball State Tournament. Semifinals Thursday and Friday, and all 5 state championship games on Saturday. Catch it all right here on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin on Demand. The march for a national championship is on with the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament tipping off this week. The Wisconsin Badgers earning a 3 seed in that tournament. They start their postseason in Denver, getting ready to take on Montana. Tip time is tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. on TNT. Earlier this week, ESPN analyst Josh Pastner joined the Jump Around to break down the bracket and Wisconsin's tournament draw. You can catch a replay of what he said on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel or Wisconsin On Demand. In Milwaukee, Marquette also earning a tournament bid, and they take on New Mexico Friday at 6:25 p.m. over on TBS. On to the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks began their West Coast road trip yesterday, falling to the Golden State Warriors 104-93. They're back in action tomorrow against the LA Lakers at 9:30 p.m.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, sponsored by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
With us.
Oh, he's just throwing a fit.
Throwing a Gen Z fit right there.
It's all about the 40-yard dash.
It is.
It's about the 40-yard dash.
Yesterday,
reality is setting in.
He took an L yesterday by getting invited and uninvited to your wedding, then invited again, and now he's taking an L running a 40-yard dash.
I'm just sick of being a puppet.
Yeah.
I'm not your puppet.
That's your fault. I mean, you shouldn't be so desperate. You shouldn't be so needy.
For this job.
And
you knew what you were getting into.
And you shouldn't be so unathletic. That's not our fault. That's yours. Okay.
Well, don't take. I mean, you just killed the man right there.
No, I mean, it is his fault.
He's
He's got
a heart condition.
He knew
he's got a heart condition.
That's true. Thank you, Brad, for the reminder.
We got him.
Sometimes
You got him to crack a smile over there.
Man. But the thing is, you knew about this for over a week, and you did not put in any effort or any type of heart to try to train for this. You said, "Oh, I'm good. I got the heart to do it." You found out today that you can have the heart of a champion, but your body doesn't.
1.5 mile race right now. 1.5 mile race. 4 o'clock hour. It'll take 15 minutes. 1.5 mile race. Let's go.
See, me personally, I don't have my gym.
All bark, no bite, aren't you?
What do you mean?
So rich coming from you.
I said I'll do it, but I'm just not going to get up and do it today. I need to make sure I am a 35-year-old man. I need to make sure I get my body right before I do that. I'll be messing up. My Achilles be hurting, my knee, my hamstring. I need to stretch. I got to be ready for this. I can't just run in some pants.
I'm with you, Strouf. All I hear is excuse after
What do you mean? I
excuse
said
after
I'd do it, but I just can't do it right now. I can't get up and do it right now.
And the chicken's back.
The chicken is so good.
Bradley, as somebody who is a smart, intelligent individual that's trustworthy, it wouldn't be smart for it wouldn't be smart for me to just get up and run.
It wouldn't be smart for an unathletic Kyle?
For our
unhealthy, I was going to say.
For our content and our audience, it would be wonderful, but for your health, I would be hard-pressed to say it would be a good situation to put
I woke up, my back was hurting. You think I'm going to get up and just run a mile and a half without training?
Oh, but you can talk all the smack about me.
Yeah, because I can run a 40-yard dash.
You can barely get out of bed.
I can run a 40-yard dash
Kyle
in jeans faster than you.
Kyle versus Strouf can wait for a second. Everyone take a deep breath. A lot of masculinity in this tight room right now.
That boy ain't got none.
Again, I just wanted to reset the show, and you still took him out. Ben Brust next to Kyle Wallace, next to Brad Nortman, with Alex Strouf, all 4 of us in the same room. Will fisticuffs happen? I don't know. 844-770-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. We are currently working on getting back on ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube. See us on ESPN Madison's YouTube. Deep breath, everyone. Everything's going to be good.
I'm fine.
Mostly Strouf deep breath because you're still slamming stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm not unathletic like that.
You're going to break them.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to break them. I'm just being honest. Does the truth hurt?
Yes, of course the truth hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Strouf. You okay?
Kyle, what have we seen you do athletic?
I showed y'all a video months ago. Wait a minute.
Jack squat is the answer.
Squat.
Remember there was a video of me in dress shoes.
It was a 30-yard dash.
Okay, 30-yard dash. I still didn't look. I didn't look like that. I was in dress shoes and dress pants.
I love how he addressed you as that.
I mean, what would you call it?
Strouf.
Oh, okay.
Are you boycotting this hour while you're in this with us? He's not going to talk.
What?
This is real.
Silent,
This is
silent treatment.
What are you mad about, Strouf?
This is pouty and embarrassing.
They should be mad, Strouf. They took time out of their busy work day. Well, Ben took time out of his busy work day to go and time
The last time I checked, the name of this show is Kyle Bruston Nortman, not Kyle Bruston Nortman make fun of Strouf. Last time I checked. Do your show. Aren't you supposed to talk about Kyle Bruston Nortman?
No, we actually have to talk about this whole bedtime phone situation.
Oh, no. Yeah, so KBN Nation, I got a question for y'all, and I really want to gather all you in. And Strouf, you can definitely join this conversation. Since
I'm good.
Since you are homeless, but you sleep with your.
I have a lease.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Did we ever celebrate a lease?
When's moving day?
April 15th.
So you are homeless until April 15th. That's what's up,
tax
man.
day, and then I am off the rest of that week because I don't want to be subjected to verbal abuse anymore.
Well, fellas, I ran into something. So, me and baby girl, we do our little nightly routine. We usually, we have a conversation. We converse a little bit on.
We have a conversation. It's good. You live together.
It's called pillow talk.
No. We sit on the couch. We debrief our day. What do we have? How was our work day? Things going on in life.
This sounds like a Gen Z.
awful.
And then we proceed to the couch. We watch some TV. We hold each other. It's all great. And then finally, it gets close to like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We go lay in bed to get ready to go to sleep. And so typically at nighttime, I fall asleep a little bit after her, and I have my phone out, and I'm looking on my phone because what else am I going to do? Look at a wall in darkness? No. I'm going to scroll and see what's on the social medias. Now, baby girl has complained recently about me doing that, but a couple of nights ago, it kind of, was not World War III, but it was a problem because she was fed up because I was on the phone, and she said, Kyle, do you have to just always be on your phone with the volume all the way up and the screen all bright like that? And I said, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just not tired. I said,
I thought you were the man of the house.
Yeah, sometimes the queen of the house speaks up. And so then, I said, okay, I'll work on that, but I'll turn the screen down. But then this is the problem, fellas. Then 4:30 in the morning happens, and all of a sudden she wakes up. She wakes me up. And what does she do? She grabs her phone, and she's on her phone, and she's on the screen. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, that's cool. 45 minutes passes by. She's still on her phone. She has the volume a little bit in the screen. And then all of a sudden, it is 90 minutes later, fellas, and I am still awake because she got her bright-ass light on her phone up and her volume up on her phone.
Doesn't sound like the man of the house has control of the house.
And so when I said to her, I said, baby, can you do something with that phone? It's the middle of the night. She said, this is no different than what you do at 11 o'clock at night.
No,
and I said, baby, that is not true. This is different. This is the middle of the night. She said, no, it's not, and continued to do what she did. And so, fellas,
I like baby girl.
And so I'm trying to figure out, does anybody else have this issue with being complained about with lights on their phone and when you're in bed scrolling, minding your own business, enjoying your life, and somebody telling you that you're messing with their sleep?
Lexi and I almost always go to sleep at the same time, but on the rare occasions that we do not, and Lexi's on her phone, I hate it. I literally roll. I do like the aggressive rollover, moving the sheets, and eventually, when I can't fall asleep, which I cannot fall asleep if there's a light on like that, I said,
put some over your face.
Are we almost done?
Oh,
are
wow.
we almost done over there?
Oh, passive aggressive.
When are we going to do that? I was like, you can take that
Brad
outside if you need to.
Brad doesn't do controvery.
Take that outside.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
If you're
Are
not,
you
if you're not
asking her to
tired,
leave the room?
If you're not tired, you don't have to be in the bed. But thankfully,
Brad's sad.
Thankfully, it almost never happens. But when it does, I'm on team baby girl because it is almost impossible to sleep when someone else has that bright light. You're playing noises. Lexi's never gone to that level of
She's
extreme.
exaggerating. It's a slight noise. They just exaggerate everything.
Noise.
It's so bright, it's like the sun.
I have my brightness all the way down, and I have my volume one click from muted.
Yeah.
I'm good, and you're good. Take it back to sleep.
No, you are invading your partner's sleep.
What you mean? Yeah, I live on this business. You don't.
I mean, so I learned. So
good.
I'm trying to be a better man, right? That's what I'm trying to do. So what I decided to do, because obviously I upset baby girl with the light on the phone. So I said, you know what, Kyle? You don't always have to win every battle. How much you lose a battle? You know what I did last night? I went under when baby girl went to sleep. She fell asleep, snoring ass.
Oh wow!
Damn!
Oh, gee. Yo, you need to slow down.
Wow. I'm just kidding.
Baby girl. Putting that out there.
You're going to have to walk back that one right now. Apologize.
I apologize.
No,
baby.
like sincerely.
I do. Is snoring a bad thing?
I mean, it's not. I'm guessing she doesn't want her. You said snoring ass. Like, hey, she snores a little bit. She says snore. He said snoring ass. Can't sleep with her.
That sounds like you're trying to deliver a message.
I hope she's listening.
So she probably is. And so
Kyle just got a text. He's in trouble.
And yesterday I decided I want to be courteous, and so I find myself while she's sleeping underneath the sheet with my volume all the way down and looking at my phone all in an uncomfortable position because I don't want to bother her. And I can't be the only one that has to fight this battle and loses.
Now, I've never heard underneath the sheet. Can you just tilt the phone further away?
No, because the way
Put
that
a pillow in between?
No, the way that the light is on the phone, I got to just block out the light. It's even when I'm under the sheet, there's like you can see a little bit of the light.
Was it successful? Did baby girl stay sleeping?
She didn't complain.
How about that?
She didn't complain.
But your neck hurt the next morning as crumpled under the sheets because you're not the man of the house that you say you are.
No, I'm the man 75% of the time.
I'll tell you what, she got you too.
Here comes the chicken.
Yeah.
Baby girl snoring ass. I can't wait for Strouf to cut that one.
Don't do that.
No,
she doesn't snore anymore.
I love my girl, but I ain't spending $3 on it. Or her snoring ass. Which one's worse? That's not bad.
No, snoring is worse. Snoring is like a sensitivity a lot of people have when they snore. But for me, I grew up in a household where everybody
knows. No,
I grew up in a household where everybody is calling a hog. So, like, for me, it's just normal to fall asleep with people snoring. So it doesn't bother me not one bit.
It's like a fan.
No, it is like a fan. Legitimately, my mom says, yeah, we call the hogs around here.
White noise?
Yeah.
Oh, I disagree.
We were on a plane going to Hawaii.
Oh, that's soothing right there. Baby girl, keep it up. This sounds so good.
It doesn't bother me.
Sexy.
It doesn't bother me. We were on a plane going to Hawaii one time. My father fell asleep on the plane, Cheetos in hand, mouth open. I'm telling y'all think I'm lying. I am dead shit. I might have a picture of my phone. That man had his mouth open, snoring on the
with half-eaten Cheetos in it.
Yeah, I said, Mama, get your husband. Get him. He's just sitting there, just mouth open on the plane. I was like, this is him.
I hope you know that's going to be you.
No, I don't snore.
We turn into our fathers.
I don't snore.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
I don't snore.
I do not
Everybody
snore.
snores.
No,
that's the famous last words.
I do not. I don't snore. I might.
That's a snore.
No,
literal definition.
I do.
It's a snort, and that turns into a snore.
I do that during the night because my throat itches, but I don't snore. I swear. And when I do snore, I hear it. It's
snore.
Kyle's gonna sleep on the couch. Mark from Illinois.
Listen, I love my baby girl and her snores.
Snores? You mean her snoring ass?
Damn it.
How did you let that one get so aggressive?
Dang, man. Oh, we're not on in Milwaukee.
Well, don't worry. This is going to get back to her. Don't you worry.
Tell her don't watch it.
That's going to make her want to watch it more.
I'm going to title this hour of the podcast.
Don't you
Kyle's snoring ass girlfriend.
Don't you title it nothing. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
Don't you do that.
That happened to me before.
Kyle's snoring ass girlfriend.
Oh, she doesn't snore anymore, y'all. I'm serious.
To our great Madison audience on the radio and anyone in the Madison area that's streaming or on YouTube, anywhere that you are watching, there is a great place called Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Aaron Perkins and their team have taken care of me since 2008. Got the 2-door coupe, was feeling cool, single, awesome, cool. Then I got the 4-door E450. It's like, damn, that's nice too. I got more space, put the dogs in the back. And then I evolved in life and have a 14-month-old baby girl, and the comfortability and the safety that we have in our midsize SUV from Zimbrick European is second to none. So they make leasing affordable. Don't drive something ordinary when you can drive something extraordinary. Sprinter vans for all you business owners out there. They have it all. Browse their inventory, ZimbrickEuropean.com. That is ZimbrickEuropean.com. So the Badgers play tomorrow at 12:30. Did you get a text?
Hi, Kyle. It's baby girl. I heard you say that I snore at night, but little do you know the way I could expose your at-home behavior. Keep it up, and please leave Strouf alone. He has a condition. I love you.
I'm
See you
getting
later.
killed right now.
Can you share these with the audience?
Just
Baby girl sent some text messages. She heard you call her snoring ass.
Well, here's the problem. she started watching back, and she said the lies you tell, and the first thing she was mad about is the volume. She said, it's not one click. That's a lie. And then I said to Brad,
that volume's egregious.
She was already upset about the volume, so I told the phone to Brad. I said, she didn't even get to the snoring part yet. She didn't get to the snoring part yet. Baby, I love you.
What'd she say?
You see what she said.
Oh, damn. FCC violation if I read that. More next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Oh, no, not Coach Booty. People said yes, good riddance. He didn't do enough.
Not Coach Bud, but
Coach Booty. They call him Booty, Bud? Did
they call him
Coach
Booty?
Bud. You know when I said Booty.
Only his friends call him
when
Booty.
I said
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here for Zimbrick European off the belt line at Rimrock Road. They have Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, certified pre-owns, and what I can tell you is for the last 7 years, Aaron Perkins and the team have taken care of me. They will also take care of you. All you got to do is stop in or browse their inventory at ZimbrickEuropean.com, and they will match whatever you're at in your life to find the vehicle that you can walk away and never look back. Why drive something ordinary when you can drive something extraordinary? They'll make it work with you at Zimbrick European off the belt line at Rimrock Road.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 100.5 ESPN.
Lillard's going to tee up a three, and he splashes it through for the left wing.
Brought to you by Mecole Ultra, the official beer of the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks kicked off their 5-game West Coast road trip on the wrong foot as they fell to the Steph Curry-less Golden State Warriors 104-93. After being down by 14 at halftime, Milwaukee trailed by just 2 at the end of the third quarter. However, the Warriors went on to outscore the Bucks 26-17 in the final quarter. Kyle Kuzma paced the deer with 22 points on 5 of 13 from 3.
To the near side, Kuzma splashes down his 5th three-pointer of the night. That ties a season high, and the Bucks have climbed back to within 2.
Giannis chipped in 20 points, while Brook Lopez and Damian Lillard each added 16 apiece. The 38-30 Bucks stay out west as they visit the Los Angeles Lakers Thursday night.
This has been your Milwaukee Basketball Report on Madison's home for Bucks basketball, 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra.
Professional volleyball is in full swing from here in Madison. Don't miss a second of the action. Cheer on Love Madison Volleyball as they make history with some of the best players in the world. Olympic medalists, NCAA All-Americans, and one of the most talented rookie classes ever. This is volleyball at its highest level. Experience the excitement yourself. Get your tickets today at lovb.com. Volleyball is the next major league. Bring the energy and be a part of history in Madison. Join us for the inaugural League One volleyball season. The second half of the season is heating up, so don't miss your chance to see these incredible athletes up close at the Alliant Energy Center. Follow Love Madison Volleyball on their journey to the first ever championship in Louisville from April 11th through the 13th. Get your tickets now at lovb.com and be a part of this game-changing season. Volleyball is the next major league.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
This is our crew.
Fly ball right field. Hit a ton. We're tied.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball is coming to ESPN Madison.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Every pitch, every dramatic moment, every
fly ball left field. Back. Still back. It is up and gone.
Madison's new home of the Milwaukee Brewers, 100.5 ESPN. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Segment. He might be locked in his phone, texting baby girl, making sure everything's
What
good.
are you
at
so
home.
damn happy about, Strouf?
Yeah, you were all salty.
You like seeing my downfall?
Yeah.
Sure do.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
He came in here 15 minminutes ago and said he was boycotting the show.
Yeah.
And now he's laughing and clapping.
Turn the mic off.
Never had a better show.
Because Kyle went down
You know what? You
at
know
the
what?
household.
Yeah, I could fix what's happening in my household. You can't fix that athletic ability.
Damn.
What'd you say?
Oh,
He turned your mic.
Busted.
Can't fix that athletic ability is what you're saying.
Thank you.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with Alex Strouf and Chrissy. I don't want to get your last name wrong, Chrissy. Make sure, Chris. How about Chrissy B?
Dang, you trying to shorten her name?
It's Birdsall.
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 All right, Chrissy B.
wait. Is it Birdsall or Birdsall?
This was actually an argument that I've had with my family before because I graduate in May and I have to do the phonetic spelling. And that's the thing. I say Birdsall. Birdsall.
Okay.
Oh, Birdsall, not
Yeah.
Birdsall.
It's the same thing.
It sounds like bird.
Birdsall.
It sounds like bird saw right now.
No, there's
Two
L's.
L's.
Oh,
Not a
there's
W.
There's a double L.
Double L.
Saul.
You got to really hit the hard
Like
V.
y'all.
Birdsall.
Birdsall. Chrissy Birdsall.
Why
are you going Southern Kyle?
Southern Kyle?
Because her last name got a country move to it. Not only Birdsall.
She's from the Northeast. She's not from the South.
No, but it's got that Birdsall girl from over there in Mississippi. Don't it add up?
What state are you from again, Chrissy?
New Jersey.
Yeah, that's New
She's from New Jersey. Cavs are here.
Cabs here, the Birdsall family. Nah.
GTL, baby.
Where your family originally from?
What is this, a Q&A? Damn it, I'm trying to do a damn show.
I mean, my family's originally from Mississippi and Tennessee.
Ain't nobody care.
We all know why, but Chris, where your family from?
New Jersey. My parents are from New Jersey on like my dad's side.
New Jersey.
Must be nice.
Oh, shut up, Kyle.
What do you mean? It's from Jersey. We're always from Jersey. We moved here from England.
Kyle, this is
Or
not
Ireland.
This is not an immigration show. This is a sports radio show.
I mean, we are very multifaceted.
Yes, we have a white ghost and Brad and Strouf, cool Ben and slick Kyle.
Yeah, Slick Kyle.
How are
Why'd
you
you call him
cool,
Slick, Ben?
Because I just decided
and I'm Ghost.
Why is he
Brad.
slick, Ben?
slick. Well, he's slick.
Why
you
is he
know?
slick?
Yeah, Brent, why am I slick?
Yeah, well, you be trying to weasel your way out of all your home situations.
Yeah,
you're pretty slick.
I did. Yep, I'm not in the doghouse. No, Kyle, you're not in the doghouse. Don't
you
fret.
had to ask, am I in the doghouse?
You are not the man of the house.
I asked, are you mad? Because she told me, you can't, transparency? Do we want to be transparent?
Yeah, you're getting your ass beat later.
So
You said on the air, my girlfriend's snoring ass.
Oh, you can play it. You can play it. You can play it this one time. And so, Strouf was cooking up what he always does as a great producer, and he was trying to cook up something right here.
Hold on,
Give him a second.
one chance.
I thought he had it. I thought he was a really great producer.
Full thing or just the short?
Just the short.
I think both.
I don't. When baby girl went to sleep, she fell asleep, snoring ass.
Oh wow!
Damn!
Oh,
Snoring ass. Snoring ass. I said snoring
that.
ass. And, Strouf was going to make it into a liner. And I said, let's not make it into a liner. And I told baby girl, I said, baby, I told him don't make it a liner. And she told me this. Her response was this. She said, have this be a lesson in what you share. If you don't want it as a liner, then don't say it to begin with. So I'm snoring ass. Are you mad? She said, nope, I'm not mad. You just owe me margs and nachos. Snoring ass.
Oh, that's easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Oh, but that sounds like you win too, though.
Yeah,
the only thing that doesn't win is your pocketbook.
Hey, buddy, that's called love. Okay, that's love.
No, that's called
resolution.
buying my way out of the doghouse.
No, that's called
I'm
love.
an expert at that. Let me tell you that
Kyle,
much.
it's not called love if you're not the one going, hey, baby, I'm going to get you nachos and margaritas. It's her saying, you did something wrong. I need this in order for me to not be upset with you. That's not love. That is tell dog, do dog. Or whatever
She
they say.
understands. She understands.
Doggy says, doggy do.
Yeah, whatever. But
Tell
she understands.
dog, do dog.
Oh, that's what it tell dog, do dog. Yeah, she understands.
But you can. Goodness gracious!
Honestly, shut his mic off for a second. Kyle, you're on break, legitimately. Ben Brust and Brad Nortman here with Alex Strouf. This is a Brad and Ben conversation.
The question is, so she wants margaritas and nachos. Will it be more than $3? That's my question. Will it be more
Again,
will it be more than $3?
now, shut his mic off because now he's worried about the finance. So me and you? It's you and me. It's Ben and Strouf right now. These two are on probation. I literally wanted to talk about how the fact that the Badgers play at 12:35 tomorrow. And I've seen pictures of our office in ESPN Milwaukee, the ESPN Madison office when the Badgers are playing. So you got all these people huddling. Shut your...
What do you mean? I don't have a mic. I'm trying to do my job.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. We want to be heard.
We get paid to talk.
Yeah, well, if you keep on talking and having no good opinions or anything to say on these airwaves, you'll see your way out, just like you saw your way out of this conversation.
All right, well, I'm giving great life.
Who's dictator now?
Right.
Benamir Putin.
No, they called you Elon Musk. What they call you? They called you something.
Okay, again,
Free the people.
now you're banned. Turn everyone's mic off. It's Ben Brust and KBN Nation, 844-770-3776. I'm not going to drown because I've had an issue with the lack of the way that people work around these NCAA tournament games and Big Ten and Big East tournament games. Should you take a PTO day off, or do you expect your boss to let you off for the Badger game? 844-770-3776. Chrissy Birdsall, what do you think? Because I have three buffoons with me that I don't want to talk to right now.
Hey, I still got school tomorrow, unfortunately. They're not letting me off for the Badger game, and I'm a Badger student. It's ridiculous.
You're not skipping school?
I used all my skips already.
School! You're in you're a senior?
You want me to turn her mic off?
No, I got to talk to her about this. You got to create memories right now. What if there's a buzzer beater that happens and we don't want it to happen? But what if there is? And you miss out on a moment that you could be celebrating your fellow students with. Instead, you're going to school to learn?
Are
That's
you
stupid.
encouraging a young, impressionable mind not to go to class?
Yes.
Dictator.
I mean, this guys, the amount when we were in school, and you guys don't have your mics on. You know what they did when we were in school? They rolled out the TV on the stand that could barely get cable, and we watched NCAA tournament games in school. Maybe not in Whitefish Bay because they care about education. Where you went.
We did. Number one school in the state. We had it during lunchtime. We can watch it inside of the rotunda.
Like I've seen a lot of emails come through our office saying people are taking PTO. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of other people not taking PTO, like Alex Strouf, who are just going to be sitting back at the ESPN Milwaukee Gruber Law Offices studios, watching all the games, not paying attention to us at Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
The hell's a rotunda?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's like an atrium.
Yeah, they called it the rotunda. You know, we bougie out there.
We bougie.
That's what they call it. They call it the rotunda.
It's a vet move to not take PTO because the expectation is you're watching anyway. It's baked in from the top down that you're going to be watching the game. So you have it on in the background. You watch it with a community fashion. Don't take a PTO day to watch it. Just watch it at work.
I am actually one that I am pro people working and not working. But in this scenario,
not working.
Double negative. But in this scenario, I believe multitasking is something that we should be able to do. So you can have it on one screen.
I got a
while working on
monitor
the
to
other.
my right.
Yeah, that's what it should be. You should be. So anybody taking a day off obviously loves college basketball. But if you're sitting there and you just are watching multiple games, left screen, right screen, no work being done, then you're stealing time.
Well, you know what, too?
But this is why you don't take PTO as well. It's no different because everyone you're trying to reach out to probably is either on PTO or wanting to watch the games or has a company outing or they're going to a bar or whatever. It's the same thing the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve. If you want to get a hold of anyone, ain't nobody getting back to you. You know why? Because nobody. It's like that weird week where you're like, what do I do with myself? There's all this time. No one's doing anything. Don't take PTO on those days because you just, as Kyle would say, stealing money.
The expectation is you're operating at like 50%. And it's actually an interesting litmus test for if you work in a cool work environment.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Because, there's an exception, right? If you work in like heavy machinery, you can't have the game on in the background for
Why not?
danger. People might get hurt.
Michael Scott was able to use the thing in the warehouse.
But if you work in a standard work environment, man, your company better do something fun for it. Put it on, let you be a little bit loose.
So, Chrissy, are you skipping school or what?
Please don't.
No, I'm staying, but I'm still watching the game in class.
Chrissy, what class do you have during the game?
Spanish culture.
Oh, no, that's good. Be a very diverse mind, Chrissy. Don't listen to these fools. Good job. Learn about that Espanol culture.
Are you trying to be bilingual?
She should be.
Yes, I can speak English and Spanish. Ben, if you write me a note and I will give it to my professor, I will email it to him and I will say, hey, I have this note from Ben Brust, former Badger great.
Who?
You do have a little bit of pull in that university.
You really do.
Do you think this professor is a sports fan?
Yes, because I missed a game to go to the women's basketball Big Ten tournament, and he said that he knew the team because he watched the UCLA and USC games.
Okay, what about his longevity? How long has he been a professor? Because I'm aging now.
Long enough.
All right.
Chrissy, here's what you should do. The compromise should be watch the game in Spanish. You watch it with a Spanish announcer. That way, you can feel good about it.
This guy is just full of really good.
Watch it.
That's
watch
really
it in
good.
Spanish. That's how you double dip.
That's educational.
You double dip a little bit.
Strouf, we work with.
Okay, hold on a minute.
No, Senor, whatever his name is, Professor.
Don't they call it don't they call it like pregnant brain fog? Do you think Brad has it?
Are you attacking women right now? What are you doing?
Brad has secondhand pregnant brain.
I do have a significant lack of sleep in the Norman household, but if anything, I feel like my brain has never been operating at more of a unique level.
I love you, buddy.
I'm clicking on different levels I never thought possible.
Maybe outside of work.
I love you enough to tell you when you're being completely irrational / just wrong. This is one of those times.
No, it's not.
You've kind of stunk recently.
No, this is actually good. This is good. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it because I enjoy watching my games and me in Spanish. I got a D in Spanish. I'm like,
Chrissy
she's obviously good at it. She's taking college Spanish courses that she doesn't have to take. And so, you know what? That's a pretty good idea for you. I mean, it could probably get you some extra credit, too.
I'm going to break.
Fortress!
Hey!
The word "for" is not "for" in Spanish.
Portrays! Go to break.
Chrissy, get me out of this.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Milwaukee County, you need to shovel the pathway to the lake, okay? I had to step through snow in order to get to the lake.
I think Kyle's the Karen of the show.
I think
He's high maintenance, for sure.
I think Kyle pays taxes in the county of Milwaukee that just went up, so I expect for this stuff to be piled.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Look, we all know that as we age, our bodies change, but Carbon World Health can help. They have a process of testosterone replacement therapy that includes a diagnostic exam and blood tests to assess your hormone levels to make sure that they are optimal for you, not optimal for your age. Carbon World Health can help you increase your energy, focus, and overall health with their approach to hormone therapy. It's all about quality of life for you. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
Drum roll, please.
Carbliss is here with refreshing new flavors.
Introducing their Tropical Bliss Variety Pack. Let the summertime flavors of blood orange, watermelon, raspberry, and grapefruit whisk you away from the winter blues. New flavors, same great Carbliss perks. Every handcrafted cocktail still has 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and just 100 calories. Find the Tropical Bliss Variety Pack in store wherever Carbliss is sold and enjoy your winter passport to paradise. Grab a pack today and discover why Bliss is more with Carbliss.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
And Madison.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. It's Weed Man Wednesday. Weed Man for the win.
Class to watch the Badger game at 12:35 Central tip time tomorrow. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strouf, and Chrissy helping us run the show right now. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison's YouTubes. Chrissy, I don't know if Strouf communicated. Do you have a becoming relevant image?
I have.
Oh, Strouf's got it. Let's hear from Strouf.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant. It's time to become relevant. Strouf's time to shine on KBN starts now.
Me, Kyle, and Brad were just yapping it up in that commercial break. Ben wanted nothing to do with us.
I put my headset on. I'm just over you guys.
When I said I have the imaging, he must not have heard me.
I tuned all of you guys out.
You got another hour and a half with us, Chief.
Boss.
Pal. Hear that, pal?
Buddy.
Yeah, this is exactly why I've tuned you guys out, dog. You guys are acting like children.
Son?
Yes,
Get 'em, Brad.
son. I was walking to work today, and I feel like I've been desensitized.
Oh, to what?
To how bad you are at athletics?
Yeah. That was unnecessary. Like, what are we doing here?
I'm just joining the craziness.
No, all right. What's the right way to phrase this?
Great.
Birds that want to end it.
Oh, no, they flew in the windows?
Bro, I see a dead bird laying on the sidewalk often.
Because of the sun, probably reflection.
I walk past a building that is very well known downtown that is pretty much all glass.
Okay.
Birds flying that thing all I was walking to work today. There was a giant ass dead crow I had to step on.
Oh, not a crow.
What do we need, crow?
I don't like
do we need crow for something?
No, I don't like crows, actually.
Don't we say eat crow is like an insult?
Do you guys
stink?
It's not an actual crow.
Do you guys believe that birds are government drones?
Oh,
have you ever subscribed to this theory?
Yeah, I've heard about this before.
I've heard of it. It's pretty nonsensical. Do you have an argument for it?
Yeah, I do. Because the way I view it, that bird didn't look very damaged. It just looked lifeless. So my thought is maybe not running into the window, just like flying down Milwaukee.
It just ran out of power?
Batteries. Got to replace the double A's in that puppy.
I actually
I want to quit.
I will say, there's some pretty big windows at Nortman Estate. We get birds running into that Probably 5 times a year.
Who picks that up?
I would say.
How many dead birds have you picked
Handyman
up?
Steve.
4 out of 5 times I go out there to retrieve them.
Oh, you do it.
They're gone.
See what I mean?
They're gone.
See what I mean?
I think they're either so concussed that they have been knocked out and they regain consciousness and take off, or somebody comes and collects them.
What do you mean somebody
who's coming?
comes
You're like, who's this somebody? There's not a lot of people.
Government.
Wait, are you? But you just said it's nonsensical, and
Yeah,
now
I don't buy it.
Wait, but like you're giving us evidence for.
I'm just saying that's strange.
Yeah, that is very strange.
The birds are hollow bones. Very strange.
Yeah, no, I love the government, but also I do know the government, you can't always trust them.
I love the government.
No, I do. The government, even though they steal my money every single month, every 2 times a month, they take their own money back that I worked hard for.
Wow, sounds like a Republican stance.
Well, yeah, Uncle Sam. But the thing is this, though. I do think they're tracking us and watching us.
Via birds.
Via birds?
Via birds?
Yeah, I think they do. They have devices.
Do you think every bird is a drone?
No.
Why do you need bird drones?
Because
when you
drones are too obvious.
No,
normal drones are too obvious.
You have your phone, you have your computer, this camera. If they want, they could say, pull up where Ben Brust is right now and listen to him. And they can do that. Why do they need drones?
But people are on the run. People use burner phones.
They got to track, yeah.
Well, and I would think that they can't coordinate that many, like, drones. But now that they do, like, drone shows, like, over stadiums and stuff, that you can get unbelievable sights and shows from, like, drones being coordinated. Oof. I don't
what else
know.
do we have? No.
Wait a minute. No. Read this, Strouf. I got it for you. Read it. I can't say that big word. You had a high ACT score. Go ahead and say it.
This is from Google. Kyle went on Google and just Googled bird drones.
What are they called?
And they are called ornithopters. Ornithopters, excuse me. Bird drones, also known as ornithopters, are remotely controlled robotic birds of prey used for bird control. They mimic the appearance, weight, and flight patterns of real birds using flapping wings for lift and propulsion.
And those are supposed to manipulate the bird population?
I don't know, but all I know is the bird drones. They're
real. Is there anything else in becoming relevant?
Ben, what's your favorite kind of bird?
A parrot.
Kyle, what's your favorite kind of bird?
An eagle, baby. Go, America!
Brad, what's your favorite kind of bird?
I kind of like a pelican.
You know we got.
You know why? Because it's got a big ass nose like yours.
Hey,
wow, that's
one of a kind.
That's a personal shot.
Yeah, it's all right.
He's been lashing out the last.
My goodness,
aggressive.
I'm not the one who called out my baby girl for her snoring ass.
That's another lash out.
Yeah, well.
Hey, so. Can we talk about something? So, going back to Hear Brad Out about an hour and a half ago. If you missed it, don't go back and find it. It was awful. But he talked about different things we should eliminate from the NCAA tournament. We got to get rid of the 16 versus 16 play-in.
Agree.
Agree. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Agree. They played the whole entire season.
Game, by the way, last
great
night.
game, but
Alabama State.
I agree. If you are a conference tournament winner, you should not be subjected to have to play in the tournament. For all the other teams that make it, even if you have to have 10 seeds play in, you had enough season to build a resume to get into the tournament. You should have to play in if it's 68.
Yes.
The rest have to win a conference tournament that is one and done. And then they got to play another team to try and get beat by Auburn by 30.
Here's the other part of it, right? Junkies like you and me, Benny, we're going to watch the round of 68, which was last night and tonight, right? There were 2 huge brands going toe-to-toe last night in North Carolina and San Diego State.
Late game.
Kyle, did you watch it?
Late game, True TV. I turned to it. It was halftime, and it was time to go to bed.
Brad, did you watch it?
No.
Right.
But North Carolina was up by a lot and a half.
If North Carolina and San Diego State played tomorrow, would you watch it?
No.
I mean, I'd be.
You're not watching the NCAA tournament?
It depends on the game. I don't know who they're matching up against.
Why do they have playing games at all?
I mean, if they played each other tomorrow, everybody would watch it because it's the round of 64.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
But why do they have playing games at all?
Because
money?
TV,
what do you mean, money?
Expansion
money.
money.
I mean, it's just,
but it'd be
so
my point is you have these 2 16 versus 16 games.
I agree with
Make those 10 seed, 10 seed, 10 seed, 10 seed, 11 seed, 11 seed, 11 seed, 11 seed. Let the other teams that won their small conference tournaments into the tournament. It would be a better watch of quality as well. Not that the 16-16 game wasn't good. It was exciting for those who didn't see it. But they lose and they're done. They actually didn't get to they don't actually play in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
they're not actually playing a 1 seed. They're just playing another team that they basically played in terms of same skill level their entire season.
It's just another way to kind of let these teams that, for the most part, are always one and done except for
Hold
one
on,
year.
actually, somebody is actually against us here. Chrissy Bird Saul in the Everlight Solar Studio.
Speaking
Go
of
ahead,
birds,
Chrissy.
what's your favorite bird, Bursaw?
Favorite bird, seagull, just being on the coast. But no, the 16-16 games are done for a good reason, because every time you win a game, you win a certain amount of money for your school, for your conference. So these smaller schools, they do those games so they can win some money in the tournament. I was against the 16-16 games until I found that out, and now my mind has changed.
Isn't there a better way to do that, though, rather than winning a game? Obviously you get money if you make the tournament, right? I would assume every school and every coach and player now these days would make a certain incentive.
What's your idea?
I don't know. I'm thinking on the spot.
All right, that's it
If
for
you keep it
Becoming
close
Relevant
enough.
with Alex Strouf.
Obviously, if you win,
Chrissy, with one segment to go.
Good job.
Have you had a good time and then grade our show?
I would say the second half of the show has been an A+, and it's because I'm running it.
Oh, wow.
What's been your favorite segment?
What was wrong with the first half?
I
was stressed.
I was going to say, blame Jesse on that one. Jesse School of Hard Knocks. But the first half,
good.
She's good. She's good.
Chrissy,
she buttered us up with an A+, and then when things were going well, she just blamed Jesse Nelson.
No.
God,
Chrissy,
she belongs.
Chrissy, let's take this to the next level. How would you grade Ben's performance so far?
I would say outside of him ignoring because he was upset that I was possibly going to school tomorrow rather than watching the Badgers game, he's been doing a pretty good job. So A- on that.
How would you say Brad's been doing?
Bad.
You guys have been doing
of course he
great.
knows.
You guys are all A+. I've sent you texts.
That's
a cop-out. That's a
cop-out. She didn't think Brad had a good 2
Chrissy,
hours.
I'll ask again. What grade does Brad get?
I'll give Brad an A.
honest.
Atta girl. Thank you, Chrissy.
Hey, we're all just trying to
knows good takes.
pass.
I think it was the
Wait, so
whole...
you gave me an A-,
Wait a minute.
and the guy with
You know
the
what?
worst take of the show,
Chrissy,
the A?
Chrissy knew how much of value it would be to watch the Badger game in Spanish.
I ain't pandering to Chrissy.
Chrissy?
She just got cleared to do this.
Wait a minute, Chrissy.
You're done.
You got one more guy. What about me?
A as well.
What about Strouf?
He said his girlfriend was a snoring ass.
Chrissy, that's
good content.
entertainment.
It's
That's
good
great content.
Ben, you're just upset because she gave you a lower grade.
Yeah, you're a minus.
You're the one who iced us out earlier. You took the microphone for yourself. This is a 3-man show.
Well, Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strouf. No Ben Bruss the next segment.
Strouf is nice.
Strouf is going through it right now.
Strouf, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman. It's everyone's non-Benny believer dream next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
You throw hands?
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I?
No,
I throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
I love you, Lou. That's Lewis from the north side. The north side always knows.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Madison Axe. Enjoy axe throwing, craft beers, bags, shuffleboarding, and more fun at Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Visit MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Room for worry? National College analyst Josh Pastner says no to any doubtful Badger fans. 4 of Wisconsin's 9 losses coming within the last month. Pastner's words on trusting the Badgers during his appearance on the Jump Around.
To me, it's not a red flag. You've got to look at the overall body of work. For the most part, they've been really good. And you want to see how teams are playing as of late. And they just went to the Big Ten championship game. And so I wouldn't have any concern with some of those losses. And look, the facts are the facts. The Big Ten's a tough league. I wouldn't have any concerns where Wisconsin is right now. I like their draw.
Right now at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get windows as low as $22 per month and doors as low as $89 per month. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Are you ready to shake things up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee? All you gotta do is toss your rewards card into your favorite slots for drawing entries and a chance to be in the Roll for Riches game show. What's on the table? Oh, just $300K in cash and prizes. Play this March, and Thursday nights, you could get on a winning streak that, frankly, you deserve. Let it ride and roll for riches. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Zimbrick European. They're Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and certified pre-owned. But the best part is I've been working with them since 2018, and the evolution has been a 2-door, a 4-door, and now it's time for an SUV. My life has changed, and it's changed with Zimbrick European. Being a dad has made it really important to have the comfort and the safety that the SUV will bring me. Again, Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Of course, I found the sexiest car on the lot. Check them out.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semra with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Matt Buckman from Cambridge High School. You're a Blue Jay.
Yep.
What's it like to be a Blue Jay?
Oh, it's great. The support from everyone here in the school, it's a great place to be.
Play football and also golf. You had a conference championship in football.
Yep.
Going for a conference championship in basketball.
Yep.
So going for the trifecta this year, right?
Yep.
All three. How does football impact basketball, golf, and how do they kind of relate for you?
Our football coach, Coach Nellis, he always preaches to all of us about how important it is to be three-sport athletes. And he likes to take guys who played in the Super Bowl and say, well, like 80% of those guys played 3 sports in high school. And so I think there is like some truth to that.
Something amazing is happening at work. Innovative tools are helping people do better work. That's because CDW configuration specialists are multiplying productivity with Microsoft Windows 11 Pro Surface devices. Built-in security, flexibility, and simplified management streamline tasks so your team can get more done. Microsoft and CDW make amazing happen. Learn more at cdw.com/surface.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive member-only deals. Right now, save $30 on a Little Giant Extra Light Plus 5-foot aluminum stepladder. Was $109, now just $79. Plus, save an additional $20 on the Metabo HPT pneumatic finish nailer. Don't miss out on these limited time deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 3/17 through 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Kyle Brust and Nortman, 100.5 ESPN Madison, our fearless leader, has said he's had enough of us. Ben Brust taking the segment off. But
I am not.
He's still here.
No, it must be nice to be able to take a segment off.
But Kyle, Brad,
You guys do that every
that's my energy.
to give you a little
You do as well.
To give you a little peek behind the curtain of what just happened. The whole break, Ben was kicking his feet up. He said, "I'm taking the segment off. I'm serious. You guys got this." And then I said something about anything off limits, and everybody's like, no, nothing's off limits. I said, Ben, you got to be the only host in America. Say, I'm going to take the segment off. And then he said, no, I'm doing the segment. And me, Brad, and Kyle are like, no, you're not. So this morning I was listening to our wonderful morning show, 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, produced very well by a man by the name of Josh DiMaggio.
Good old Joshy, man.
Josh DiMaggio, just easy to love, you know?
Easy to love.
You want in your corner, you want in your building.
Yeah, you want in your building, you want at your party.
Everywhere.
You know,
he brightens your day. Every time you're like,
how could you not smile?
that laugh,
Yeah.
it just gets you, right? You love it.
It's the best cackle I've ever.
Now, we discussed at length yesterday on the show what happened yesterday. Ben Brust, Josh DiMaggio had a partner meeting. That is how Josh officially found out he was not invited to Ben Brust's wedding. And all in all, tough situation. Benny brain fart, Josh taken off guard, the prospective partner taken off guard. And I felt like we really washed over the fact of how Ben tried to fast-pace problem solve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to hustle through the solving of the problem in the moment.
Yeah, he tried to cheat the real system, man. He didn't take his time, and all of a sudden he ended up messing up even more.
How do you feel, though, Strouf? Because you are collateral damage in this whole
Right.
thing.
So
Poor guy.
That's what I was getting to. So Ben Brust runs out of the studio, finds the invite that he had been hanging over my head for a long time that had my name and my girlfriend's name printed on it.
Yeah, the thing that you took vacation over a year in advance for this.
Think about that.
I was dedicated to my guy.
Cherished
Put me in a bad spot.
I was dedicated to my guy, right? Like that's my guy. We work together every day.
Is he still your guy?
He'll always be my guy, no doubt.
Wow.
But
you're too much of a pushover.
No, because I was always invited, right? So like I'm in a spot where I believe I can show up and nobody's gonna look at me and be like, oh, he wasn't invited, right? But
Crash.
if Josh gets invited, which I think ultimately he will get invited, he can't show up. Ben put him in an impossible position.
It is a dilemma.
Yeah, it is tough.
The question would be, if it was you, what would you do?
Do you just want your mic?
If it was you guys, what would you do in that scenario if you were Josh DiMaggio?
Yeah, if it was me in that scenario, I have a lot of pride in oneself. If I was in a Strouf scenario and he did that to me, I would have to go home and have some conversations and call my mom, call my dad, call my brother.
What are you talking about?
You gotta call that many people.
It's
not that deep.
That is disrespectful.
It's just a wedding card.
No, it's not just a wedding.
My mom, my dad, my therapist.
I
my
work with
cousin,
this guy every
my
day.
best friend.
I need to, because I don't want to snap on him. I don't want to cuss him out. So I need to talk to some people to talk me off this ledge of snapping on somebody such as Ben Brust. That's what I would do. So would I still go to the wedding? Well, after some consulting with some folks, I don't know. It depends on what Mama Wallace would say. Honestly, it would be Mama Wallace making the decision, not me.
Again, not the man of the house.
This guy,
your social
He's a
activity.
Is Kyle Wallace a fraud?
You're not the man of the house.
I listen. That's the conscience. I'll talk to people, because for me, I would personally be like, man, Bumps do, because he legitimately told you yesterday, Strouf, you were not valuable. You weren't. You were so unvaluable.
Say that?
When he went upstairs and ran upstairs and grabbed your invitation and scratched it out and gave it to somebody else in front of your face.
We could all acknowledge together. I'm not hiding from the fact I was not Ben's first choice. I wasn't expecting to be a groomsman.
Bro, you lost your spot for a good 10 minutes. You didn't have a spot. I don't think you understand that. You weren't invited. You were uninvited. Actually, you never even got an invite. Your invite got shifted to somebody else. You are not wanted at this wedding.
Yeah, but Josh wasn't going to be, and I don't think anybody would be the type of somebody's scratched out invite and say, yeah, I will happily accept that, right? Nobody's going to do that.
That's his decision to make, but you can't decide and say, well, if you don't go, Josh, I'll take it. No,
I never said that.
No, but the way you took that invite back, boy, you were so happy. You were upset and depressed and sad when you saw.
I wasn't.
You didn't make that little face. You didn't wear all red. You didn't call Josh into the studio during break. When I tried to come in and give you a hug, you said, move. No, me and Josh got to talk. You weren't upset?
Yeah, me and Josh had to talk about how to proceed on the radio show, Kyle.
Yeah, no, he was hurt. His butt hurt.
Me? Mm-hmm. No, I was fine.
I still can't believe Kyle is consulting a counsel, if you will, on if he would go to the wedding. I would go. Because I like a party. I like a good party. I'm ready to dance.
That's where I'm at.
I'm never going to turn down a friend's party.
It's going to be a good time. It's a wedding. I know Ben's been stressing over this for how long now, fellas? Months?
A year.
Yeah.
Now,
before the engagement, I feel like this is.
So there's two sides to this coin, right? Number one, I do feel bad for Ben because planning a wedding is an impossible spot. But number two, I don't feel bad for him regard to the Josh DiMaggio situation.
Dang. Really?
No sympathy whatsoever. Because his brain shut off, and he made a...
You don't have sympathy for my broken brain?
In front of a partner is the wildest.
Yeah.
Potential partner.
The fact that the brain just shut down and you thought that was the moment. And
you apologized?
And then I don't think Josh told us
to the partner, too?
Nah, he cool.
Did they laugh? You think that was funny?
No, they were uncomfortable.
There was only one person, and he gets it. He gets it.
Now... I later found out, I don't remember if Josh told us this on the show or not, but after Ben said, hey, you're not invited to the wedding, he followed it up with, we can talk about it in the car, even though they had just been in the car on the way there.
Yeah, Ben, I hope you never had to break up with a woman, because I'm sure they hate you.
Actually, let's pull Ben Brust in. Ben Brust rejoins his own show. Kyle Brust and Nortman with you for about another 60 seconds here on ESPN Madison. Benny, have you ever had to break up?
Coming up next is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN.
I lied. We actually got about 90 seconds.
Yeah, 90. All right, I can fill 90. Stay tuned tomorrow for WIAA State Championship semifinal games. Chrissy, you on any calls for that?
I am not. No, I'm doing some producing.
Hey, she producing.
Grinder.
When's Jesse Nelson calling a game? I don't want to tune in for that.
I think tomorrow. I'll find out.
All right. Stream us at 94.5 ESPN on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. No, I'm just kidding. I love the WIAAs. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Chrissy for putting up with this nonsense. Alex Strouf, what a wonderful job he did producing. Kyle Wallace, great job not getting yourself in trouble at home. And Brad, great job with Hear Brad Out. 4 weeks in a row with the worst possible Hear Brad Out you could potentially have.
So we go into the studio now. What happens now?
We go into the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio, and we are on YouTube only.
ESPN Milwaukee.
How many F-bombs can we drop?
Oh, we can drop as many as we want.
See, this is the problem
Unlimited.
with you guys. You put these things in your head, and then it slips.
Ben is going to swear a lot. Coming up next on the ESPN Milwaukee YouTube
Get it out.
Bleep you guys.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance, like your first home expansion or your first